Alright guys, good morning. I am back again for another video. So I woke up this morning to some news and some basically reviews of Kirby Air Riders. I saw IGN give it an 8 out of 10. I saw another give it a 9 out of 10. And I believe on Metacritic right now, it is sitting at a 78 on Metacritic. Now, while that is very shitty, at the very least, that is much better than what the original Kirby Air Ride game did, which was 60. So the original Kirby Air Ride game did 60 on Metacritic, and it's not because it was a bad game, it's just because these critics are stupid as fuck. They are not real gamers, they're just dumbasses, and they basically just want the same damn game over and over again. They don't like new experiences whatsoever. And they just don't really care if a game is fun or not. They're more interested in a pretentious cinematic experience, a video game that's more like a movie. That's really what most of these critics care about. So I could care less what they say. That being said, I'm still going to call out their bullshit. And IGN giving Kirby Air Riders an 8 out of 10 is complete bullshit. Now you're going to say, well, that's still good, 8 out of 10. No, it's not good, and it's not acceptable either. It's completely unacceptable, and I don't tolerate it, because this game is more than a 10 out of 10. This game is better than a 10 out of 10 game, because it's fun, because of its uniqueness, its innovation and gameplay, and just all of the content that is jam-packed in this game. This game never stops being fun. You keep playing it, and it's all of the randomness, the chaos that goes down in it, the satisfaction of just destroying somebody. It's similar to the Super Smash Brothers game. Whenever you hit somebody and it has that dramatic, effect of it pausing for that 1 second while zooming in on the character getting destroyed. Just stuff like that, it's very fun, satisfying to play. It has so much content jam-packed into it. And the game does a good job of teaching you how to play the game. It doesn't just, throw you in there. It's like, all right, good luck. No, it does a really good job of, teaching you how to play this game so you can enjoy it. But 8 out of 10 is very unacceptable, not just because this game truly is a 10 out of 10 game, but the fact that they gave a piece of shit like Sonic Racing a better score, apparently. Apparently they given that stupid game a better score, and what the hell does that game do to even deserve a score better than an 8 out of 10? It doesn't even deserve a freaking 6 out of 10. That's an average ass racing game. Deserves 5 out of 10 at best. Right? That's a very stupid game. It looks stupid. It looks like shit. The art style, the graphics. I mean, it looks like trash. Looks very cheap. Definitely looks like a budget game. It doesn't have that much content. Nowhere near the amount of content that Kirby Air Riders has. Okay, it has just barely 23 characters to play as. Unless you get the $90 deluxe version, which gives you a few more extra characters. They try to make the game look fun by having these, rings pop up, and they're like portals. And as soon as you guys drive right through them, it's a completely different track. They do that to make the game look all fun and chaotic, but it's really not. And it's kind of stupid, because it's like, what's the point in even choosing your racetrack that you want to race in if they're just going to have that happen, if they're just going to have it change like that on a whim? So, the Sonic Racing game, that stupid game, the only reason these garbage-ass critics, gave it such a good score was because the internet was backing it. The internet was basically glazing the hell out of the game, and they were only glazing it because the people who made it were talking shit about Mario Kart World, and they're like, yeah, go Sega, go Sonic, yeah, they're better than Mario, they're better than Nintendo. So, of course, they jumped on the bandwagon and were, completely just dick riding that game. And it hasn't really done shit. That game is getting curb stomped by Mario Kart World. It's going to get curb stomped again by Kirby Air Riders. But, stupid ass YouTubers, they're just, not only are they giving that game false praise or whatever, they also keep, trying to make it seem as though Mario Kart World is losing to not only them, but, Kirby Air Riders. So they're trying to act like Mario Kart World, is dead. It's the lesser of all three games or whatever, and somehow Sonic Racing is a better racing game. That's complete bullshit. That game supposedly only sold about 1 million copies, but hardly anybody is playing it right now. If you check Steam, it's like, I mean, every now and then they'll get like 400, maybe 600 people playing the game. So not a lot of people are playing that trash. No one really cares about the game. And a lot of the dumbasses that even bought it, they only did so because, you know, they want to stick it to Nintendo, and so they just wasted their money on this garbage game that they're probably not even playing. And that's a fact. So, yeah. There's a lot of bullshit going on with IGN and all of these different reviewers giving Kirby Air Riders, you know, a pretty shitty score. Look, the lowest score you can give this game that I would tolerate would be a 9.5 out of 10, and that's it. Anything lower than that is complete BS. This game deserves to be a 10 out of 10, but we got a bunch of dumbasses who, you know, they don't really review games based on how fun they are, based on how innovative they are, based on the amount of content that they have. They really review games based on what the internet thinks and says. It's very political and whatnot, and let's be honest, okay, you cannot spell ignorant without IGN. These assholes are giving really good games shitty scores for, you know, stupid reasons like that. And let me tell you, you know, the only reason they gave that Sonic Racing a good score is just for that reason, you know, because the entire internet just started dick riding the game and acting like, you know, just going on their little crusade against Nintendo or whatever. But, you know, that game's getting curb stomped by Mario Kart World. That's a fact. It's getting curb stomped by Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World sold more than 9 million copies, probably more than 10 million copies at this point. And that stupid game, Sonic Racing, only did like about 1 million. Supposedly did about 1 million. Maybe it did like 1 million for just the retailers alone, but that's about it. Probably far less than that have actually bought the actual video game. But yeah, not a lot of people are playing it. Not a lot of people care about it. But I want you guys to let me know what you think about the reviews and whatnot. Do you think they're getting fair reviews, or do you think it's just complete BS and that the people reviewing the game, they're simply just giving it a shitty score or a decent score just because, you know, this is not a big name game. You can argue that it's a niche game or whatever, and because a previous game didn't do that well. So it seems like, you know, it really seems like the people reviewing the game, they're refusing to give it that perfect 10 out of 10 just because it's not that well known of a video game, not that well known of a franchise. And so they're just taking advantage of that fact, and they're just like, yeah, we don't have to really give it a 10 out of 10 because nobody really knows about this game. Let me tell you guys something. Right now, this game is the best-selling game on the Nintendo eShop, but furthermore, apparently it's been getting sold out in certain retailers, okay? Von Fry from Legendary Badass said that he was trying to order the game or pre-order the game on Target, but it was completely sold out. So that's a pretty big deal right there. The game already sold out at Target, and he couldn't even get a pre-order for it. I guess he'll have to try to check, you know, GameStop. But I mean, that's pretty wild when you think about it. Not only is it, you know, the best-selling game on the eShop, which means a lot of people are buying it digitally. They're pre-ordering the game digitally for the Switch too, but it's also being sold out physically at retailers. So I think this game is going to do very great. I think it's gonna... Nintendo is marketing the shit out of this game, guys. I keep seeing so many of their Kirby ads. Even the Nintendo of UK YouTube channel, man, they have a shit ton of Kirby ads, or videos about this video game. Like, if you go on the Nintendo of UK channel, they've been uploading so many different, you know, trailers for this game, so many overviews and everything like that. So they're really pushing hard for this game, even in the UK of all places. Nintendo of Japan, same thing, and a little bit here in the US. So I'm predicting this game is going to have a really big launch, and especially in Japan, where it's the most popular so far. And I could see it doing like I could literally see it doing 2 million in its launch week. Probably more than that in just Japan alone. In just Japan alone, guys. I really hope it ends up selling like freaking 7 million in a week or so. This game really deserves it. It deserves to be the best-selling Kirby game ever. And it definitely deserves to be the best, one of the best-selling games on the Switch 2, if not the best-selling game. I hope it does pass Mario Kart World, because it definitely does deserve it. And it's way more fun. It's a way more fun game than Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World is still a great game, so it's saying a lot. But Kirby Air Riders is definitely that game. It is the must-have game on your Nintendo Switch 2 right now. Besides Donkey Kong Bonanza. Donkey Kong Bonanza is definitely a game people need to buy and purchase. People need to play that game. And best single-player game right there. And if you want the best multiplayer game, Kirby Air Riders is where it's at. So yeah, guys, can't wait for this game coming out tomorrow. I'm not doing the whole staying up at midnight to get it or whatever. I never really do that. I try to live a disciplined lifestyle of going to bed early so I could get up very early. And it's kind of pointless to get a game that late, in my opinion, especially when I don't stay up that late. So what am I gonna do? Get it? I'm not gonna get it at 12, in the morning, just so I can go to bed right away. That doesn't make any sense. That's pointless. Might as well just get it the next day when GameStop opens again. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. And I really cannot wait to just get my hands on this video game and start playing it. I'm gonna be playing the shit out of this game. It's gonna be the game that I'll be playing for the next couple weeks or so. Right now I'm playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and that's actually a pretty good game too. That's a really fun game. I highly recommend to anybody out there. Very fun, way better than the last Hyrule Warrior game. It doesn't have that, really bad dip in quality. The other Hyrule Warriors game, that resolution got really bad at times. Looked very murky. I think the frame rate would dip at times as well. So yeah, that was pretty disappointing. It was still somewhat enjoyable, but yeah, it didn't look that good. The quality of this new Hyrule Warriors game looks great. It looks really good, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I love the story so far. I'm really enjoying that game. But once Kirby Air Riders comes out, that is going to be my go-to game. That's going to be the game I'm playing a lot of. I'm going to be playing the story mode, the road trip, top ride mode. I'm going to be indulging in that game as much as possible. And I think it's going to do some serious numbers. And I would be shocked if this game doesn't sell more than like 10 million. I'd be shocked if it doesn't do 20 million within a year or its lifetime. So anyways, guys, we're almost there. One more day. Let me know if you're picking it up and you're playing it as well. How excited are you for this game? What do you think about the bullshit review scores that it's getting so far? Do you agree with me that this game should be a 10 out of 10 everywhere? Or do you think 8 or 9 is a fair score? I don't think so. I think it should be a 10. I'll tolerate 9 out of 10, but 10 out of 10 is what it really should be. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I will reply to all of your comments after I get done working out and checking back. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit the like button. Do not forget to hit that like button. Do not forget to share this video with your fellow Kirby fans and with anybody else out there who plays Nintendo. Subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I don't even care if you don't like the channel. Just do it anyways, because it's going to really help out. So with that being said, all of you guys, take care.